gonna say otherwise I got one here. That's fine.
Well, it didn't break.
It's good.
I just started the stream too. That was funny. Hi guys.
You bend this thing?
No, I think it bent one
We're
time.
cracking open into
Oh,
our first beer.
I'm
already.
trying to open up my glass.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, don't break it. Use that. I think it's more decoration.
Well, God damn it. You gotta have shit that's functional.
Well, I didn't buy it, so.
I know, I bought it. But still.
Thanks, Dad, for buying me the non-functional.
But it came from Garland's Museum. What the hell?
Matt says he saw you breaking stuff at the beginning of the stream.
Can I have a
No, I don't.
bottle opener?
Oh, you needed that? Plus, there you go.
Thank you.
Okay,
gonna
just
pour
for the
this.
record, I didn't break anything. It's a license plate frame, and it is still down there and in one piece.
Good. Also, hey, hi guys.
Dan is the one that typically breaks things.
That's my
Also, how do we sound? Because look at this, guys. We're fancier. We got 2 microphones. Oh god, that one is just a lot
Two
of
whole
head.
microphones?
Two
Okay,
hole.
Mike. Dan pours with a decent head. I poured with a decent head, and you knocked it up. I'm trying to think it's
No,
you.
this one rolled around in the fridge when I went to grab it.
Oh,
So I grabbed.
okay.
I decided to be the better person and take it.
I'm thinking it's you.
I like the glass, and I like how it's dolphins color.
Yeah, I don't really have.
Yeah,
There's no description on here.
Kentucky Tangerine Cream Ale.
Was there a
Cream ale with natural flavoring and aged in something bourbon barrels.
Oak.
Oak bourbon barrels. 5.5%. Anyway, this is from the Kentucky Tangerine Cream Ale from Lexington Brewing.
Also,
Ooh,
did someone
it smells
check
creamy.
how we sound?
Now we're all being quiet.
I was gonna say now we're being quiet, so no one's
Why
like,
don't you come over here and clink then?
yeah. Well, hold on. Now I can see myself.
You can hear all of us. We're all
We're all good?
speaking in a speaking
Yeah.
manner.
Okay, well,
And speakings.
should
We're
probably
good.
be the kind of shit we should hammer out before we start, but
Yeah. Well, no, it's one of those we kind of have to go live in order to do it. I might turn mine
I
down
dribbled on my
teeny
shorts
tiny
from my condensation.
bit. All right. Well, triple
Clink.
travel. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, clink.
bitter batter, let's get at her.
Bitter patter, let's go at her.
Oh, that's good. It's like a creamsicle in my beer.
Oh, that's yummy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's good.
See, I
Oh,
always
that's
worry-
a good dessert beer.
Yes.
That's a really good dessert beer.
Most of the time, cream beers are overbearing on the cream, and
Yeah.
that's the right amount of cream.
No, this is perfect
This one's right
because
there.
you still have all your like
It's not-
beery, but then it's full on like cream soda with a
Orange.
twist of like. I know it's supposed to be tangerine, but it's almost like straight on orange crush.
Sherbet.
Bingo.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
Orange sherbet, man, on the end. Dude, that's good. Oh,
I like this one.
I like that a lot.
I like
I've
this one.
never wanted to put.
I kind of
ice
want
cream in my beer right now,
Right?
like,
kind of want to put some
I-
vanilla ice
I
cream
really
in there.
do,
A
and it smells so
a
good.
vanilla ice cream beer float.
You'd have to chug it because of the curdle, but
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about that, honestly.
yo,
I don't know, I just
instead of
know it
doing an
tastes
Irish car bomb, we'll call it a creamsicle.
Fill a shot glass with some like halfway melted vanilla ice cream.
Nah, half and half.
Oh
Ugh.
no,
No.
that's a backfire.
No.
Coffee
no.
creamer? I don't know.
No.
You,
We'll
you
just-
finish chugging that thing. Oh, it's right back out. No.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you-
This is it's Kentucky's
It's from Lexington Brewery, and it's the Kentucky
Kentucky Tangerine Cream.
Tangerine Cream Ale. We did one of their beers back
I think the regular cream one.
a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think the regular cream one, the bourbon.
the vanilla cream
Yeah.
one. Yeah, we did the vanilla cream one.
And honestly, the bourbon oak barrel kind of worried me, but I don't even taste that.
Yeah,
Neither do
because
I.
sometimes like we've had beers to where it's like if it says like it's aged in like
It
one of the
tastes like
barrels.
you're licking the fucking
Yeah,
side
and
of the barrel.
it's like
Excuse my French. Sorry.
no, it's like
We've
not
had,
having
I mean, well, the beer fest. What
yeah,
really
we've
kicked,
experienced
what
that.
really kicked this off. I mean, when we're going back to shitty IPAs to cleanse our palate from the bourbon barrel that we had tried a moment before, That
it
was pretty
smelled
rough.
wonderful and all that. We drank it,
It's like you're
and
licking a
it was
palate,
only
like you
what,
lick the
like
bar
a
top.
3-ounce
Yeah, it was
little
like
sample,
little 3-ounce little sample mug that we
Yeah,
could just take
yeah.
around.
and we had to probably take about 9 ounces of the worst double hopped IPA ever to cleanse our palates, and we actually thought that tasted better. That's
Yeah.
how bad it was.
Yeah.
If you're having brutal double hopped IPAs to cleanse your palate,
Yeah.
it's just like dropping a nuke and starting over again.
Yeah.
You reset.
Yeah,
You did the Big
everything.
Bang in your mouth.
Pretty
basically.
much. Pretty much.
Yeah, that was.
Although I
was-
would say, phrasing.
Fair enough.
Well, we now know Dan likes a big bang in his mouth, so for anybody that's looking.
Can I say something I saw in public?
Sure.
I told him earlier, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to go too far into specifics like I did earlier, but I witnessed a squatted truck.
Is it the Tahoe?
No.
You know which one I'm talking about,
This
though?
one, I don't know, but this one's a Doge Ram.
Uh,
He parked next to me at the track of races when I went inside to get myself some green tea. And as I was leaving, when I got in my car, and he started it up, and I heard at the exhaust, I looked over and I saw the what was it, the I-beam trailing or whatever.
Radius rod.
Yeah, it comes off the axle and goes to
Yeah.
a mount on the frame. And it's already squatted, so it's an ignorant one. So like here's the bracket thingy that holds it on with a bolt that goes through, and here's the rod. But it's here, and there's a zip tie holding it together.
And those fucking things share the roads with us.
And I watched him as he backed up and he went pulling against the zip tie, and he just went cruising along.
Well, it's a hell of a fucking zip tie, then.
what brand were those? Because we can totally build a race-ready 240 with those.
We can build a SEMA car with those.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Holding that thing together, man.
Just
Like,
make
and
sure...
it wasn't like, it's not like the arm wasn't even up, because like the bracket, it could have been up there and zip tied. I could see that, but it was like hanging down here
Yeah.
and zip
I
tied.
gotta
Like,
close it for the wind catches it and you hear it.
yeah, it's gonna rain.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain coming towards us.
Yeah, she ain't getting her ass in the pool like she thought she was. But, I saw something in the wild,
Was it a
what day was
panther?
it? Well, no, hey, I did see a maroon Marauder week and a half ago, right after last episode.
Nice.
That's a rare one. Those I
Yeah.
think those are more rare than the blue
Blue
ones.
ones,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, it was
Because I think
maroon,
it- 'cause
and
I-
it
'cause-
wasn't even tinted windows.
I've
It was
only-
like the factory, like that
Sweet.
barely
I've
any.
seen one maroon Marauder. That's my favorite
and-
color of the
And it was completely stock, and older guys, well, I think only older guys can afford them.
Yeah.
But it was in really nice shape, and I...
Good evening, Old School's Garage.
Hey, guys!
Howdy.
Oh, we still... he gave us a list of days that he's normally off and all that, so that way we can go check out, the old Gassa.
Oh.
Are you being attacked?
What is wrong with you?
It was a mosquito.
Oh,
Well,
And
I
I
appreciate
killed
it.
him.
Okay.
I killed him. He was gonna eat you.
I appreciate that.
yeah. But yeah, he gave us a list of days
did
to
you
where...
notice my kick-ass shirt?
I did. I really like that shirt a lot. Actually, sorry.
They had him on the...
I was talking about going to see a Gasser.
He did move from the chair. I forgot.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be on the ground. You wouldn't be able to see me. Sabrina's new
Like,
chair.
had
Like-
have
like-
tall feeling.
Yeah. The name of the episode, Not My Chair, Not My Problems, because I really want to go into...
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. She's not here, so she can't hit me until she gets home, so...
Facial awareness as to what you're purchasing with what kind of vehicle you drive.
Yeah. So, Sabrina's been eyeing this new chair for a while. At Big Lots. It's actually very nice. It's super comfortable. They're originally $40. They're right now on clearance for like $25. So she went, I'm buying it. Well, she had her car and not my car.
Not realizing it wouldn't fit in what she was driving.
Yeah. So it was the one instance to where Sabrina had to say,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
stop. We didn't see that.
no,
Just
no,
ignore
Yeah.
it, please.
not my chair, not my problem.
Not my order, not my problem. That's what I always say.
Not my circus,
Wait
not
until
my
you see
monkeys.
the red one. that drives by. That looks
Well, I think
exactly like
I
that.
think that one was red at one
No,
time.
no, it's still around because I saw it yesterday.
Well, no, I think that one just went by. It started off as
It's covered
red.
in mud.
Yeah, it's just it's
Caked in mud.
sandy colored now.
But yeah, like
Pain.
4 inches higher in the front.
Pain.
Yeah.
So have you seen that top? Well, you might have seen it. Don't,
I
because
think
it,
I
it
think I
drives
know
by
which
my
Tyler
work.
you're
All
talking about.
it's
Yeah.
it's the overly squatted one. It's
Yeah,
like
I've
that.
seen it.
It's like the tan color?
No, it's like the teal pearliness.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen that one.
and you can hear the cheeks a clapping from a mile away. It sounds like somebody went and spent a month's salary on Taco Bell and is now
You know
and it
funny-
looks like it, like someone spent a month's salary at Taco Bell and is running to the bathroom hoping
You know what they do
hoping
to
that
achieve
is
that? You know there's a science behind it. You use too small of exhaust. And that's why they also sound like they're dying going from a stop because they're
See,
choking the
yeah.
engine, so they run like 1 1/4 inch exhaust
Okay, now see,
to make that happen.
this is a case
that's
where
straight pipe.
me
straight
being
pipe.
the old guy, I can say that everything old is new again because back in the day, like, late 80s, early 90s, all the rednecks around here basically used exhaust that was about the size of the fence posts.
Half the time it was galvanized
It actually
fence
was
posts.
Galvanized fence posts. That's what they used for their exhaust. So yeah, everything old is new again.
Yeah,
So yeah, every time I see one of those, my first thought is finish your lift, jackass.
I really just want to leave $1 on the windshield every single time. Be like, here, put this towards the the back half of your truck. Yeah.
I mean, I understand they're going for a look, and if the look is, my dog has worms and is dragging its ass across the carpet, well, they're successful.
Oh, so I don't know if we went full into
Retard?
Well, no, yeah, always,
did.
every time. I know we
We
talked
did.
about the whole noise radio thing.
Yeah,
Was it after that they announced that they're going to do a beta on the noise cameras? Because they're doing that in South Florida.
Like, what do you mean noise cameras?
Noise cameras.
like traffic cameras can also detect loud exhausts and stuff like that. But they've
See-
also, I think there was a pilot program for that also in New York City.
Yeah, but they're doing it here for the radio thing.
Huh.
And they're going to launch it in South Florida as a beta to see if it works.
Well, one
But
good thing
when's
is
to say that that's going to happen for our exhaust, you know?
we don't have.
Well,
Good thing is, if I see one, press in clutch and be quiet.
well, but also too, I mean, they had traffic cams fairly local to us in Denellen, and those didn't last very long.
Yeah, we got shot down on traffic cams.
Those things sucked.
I know, it is.
There's actually 3 different times I got shit in the mail saying that it was me, and it was not even any car I had.
Yep.
That was going through the one at Walmart, right there at Walmart in Ellen. 3 different times. Not me whatsoever. Not even any of my car, not even a close license plate.
Oh yeah, my dad got one saying that he went through one of the tolls on the Suncoast Parkway. My dad's got a red GMC 800 GMC pickup truck with a camper shell on the back of it. It was a Toyota Corolla that went through, and the license plate wasn't even close.
Speaking of that, okay, so the last time I went to Tampa, Paige and I went to the concert at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
We were coming back. There was some guy who was riding my ass. I was cruise controlling, doing the speed limit in the right lane, and he was in a white Corolla. And when I got it in the mail, I got one for my car and one for his Corolla to my address because he was so close to me.
Huh.
I'm thinking that had to have been why, because it was a white Corolla, and I remember that. And him coming, he was like, I could barely see the dude's fucking headlights. And
I
we went
fucking
under.
hate that, man. Like, I really do. I hate that when it happens. And
Especially when a small creature runs out in front of him and have to stab on the brakes to avoid him.
uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so funny thing for you guys. Certain company I work for came out. Old School's Broads, they're kind of like decibel meters. Yeah, except they're cameras too, so they can pinpoint where it's coming from. So, say if you're sitting at your intersection with music blaring, they can tell it's your car and it'll watch you and pick up your tag number and everything when you drive away. That's essentially what it is. But a certain company I work for just came out with a new recall.
Oh.
Hey guys, we accidentally put the wrong size spare tire in a bunch of our cars and it won't fit if you try to put it on.
I did not hear about that.
No, I have not either.
Whoopsie!
Whoopsie poopsie.
So, yeah.
Hey, at least your cars come with spare tires.
Yeah.
On everything else, it's a freaking option.
Only like 2 or 3 models do, the rest don't. But for the ones that do, you might not have the right one.
You might want to check that.
Could you imagine? It's like in that on the side of the road, you go to put that thing on, and it just...
Can you imagine you're in that situation and you don't have one because your car never came with one?
And you fix the flat.
Some of them don't even.
Yeah, I know. Some
of them give you an air pump, and it's like, well, if I got a giant gash in the side of my tire, that's not going to help me. With a number on it that says "call for assistance," like would have just helped if I had a tire.
And that's when the murder rampage starts.
Correct. We also have an instrument cluster recall too right now. I've ordered like 5.
Like the digital ones.
Yeah. Getting lines through the screens.
So do you call Vizio? Like, is it a Vizio hotline?
It's probably like Yung Gang or something like that.
Yeah.
Also,
So did y'all see where that dealer in Chicagoland area tried to charge a $20,000 markup on a goddamn Maverick?
wow.
No.
They responded finally to the Drive and to the Jalopnik. Oh, that was a mistake. It sold for a little over MSRP, but not that much. Mistake my ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
no. My favorite was, I was looking at a couple of those. I think it was the $30,000 markup on a RAV4.
No, the one that still will blow my mind forever, and I don't think anyone can top this, was the $5,000 markup on Lancers.
Yeah.
So when I read that article, two thoughts popped into my mind. The first one was, there's still Mitsubishi dealerships. I legitimately didn't think those were a thing anymore, but apparently they are.
There's one of Ocala.
And this one decided that $5,000 markups on a Lancer was a good idea. It's a Lancer, and you're a Mitsubishi dealership. You should be happy that anybody even wanders onto your lot.
Even if it's a Kia dealership in the 90s.
Well, but the thing is with
even
that,
if it's by accident, you should just be happy that someone wandered onto your lot with the wherewithal to buy a car.
because I actually saw a TikTok last night, and it was, like, what happens behind the scenes when, like, someone has bad credit, and, like, they, like, did a thing, they're like, I didn't even know, like, a credit score could be that low. They're like, I thought anybody, like, automatically has, like, a 300 or something, and apparently it was, like, below that, but, and I'm looking at it, they're at a damn Mitsubishi dealership, and, like, I thought the same thing, like, shouldn't you be happy that somebody's trying to buy a Mirage? Like,
you know how much you can get a brand new Mirage for?
12,000.
Less. You can get one for 10 grand.
Unless you go to find a dealer that decides a $5,000 markup's a good idea.
Yeah. But still, if it's one of those, hey, I have this much money, I really just need to go A to B, and I'm in the city or something like that, and I'm literally just going back and forth to work, that's it. Hell yeah, I spent 10 grand on a brand new, full warranty, all that stuff. Anything happens, you literally, it's all warranty.
I'd rather buy a used Corolla.
Well, yeah. But it's one of those, if, like, you were doing it for, like, you don't have, like, let's say you lived in, like, a big city and you don't have a garage, or, and you're, like, apartment, or,
Corolla.
but stuff like that. But it's one of those, like, hey, if anything, I can't even, like, slightly wrench on it type deal. All warranty. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Pay it off super quick if you don't have, like, half of it saved up or whatnot. I'm not saying that you do, but still, that probably couldn't be a...
I'm pretty thinking the person in that situation is going to be looking at a 96-month loan for that,
Deep South Hickey says, my car didn't come with a spare, but it did come with run flats. Oh, that's good. Old School Garage says, what about the dealerships that were selling Plymouth Prowlers for $70,000 when they had an MSRP of $35,000?
He is not lying. When the Prowlers came out, I literally saw that right up here in town, and also where the Dodge dealership used to be Team Toyota.
Yep.
When the Mark IV Supers came out, there was a naturally aspirated automatic Mark IV with leather and options in it, and that thing had an adjusted market sticker price of 60 grand.
Really?
Yeah. In
Damn.
like 1992 or 1993.
That's wild. Oh, okay. So
So you figure 60 grand in $1993. Figure that out.
speaking of JDM gems, what the cicadas? Probably hear them.
No.
It's Florida.
Oh
No,
yeah, it
we
is Florida.
What about the all-new Toyota Crown?
I don't know what to think about that. Like legit, I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, it's one of those to where... Sorry, I gotta turn mine down a little bit. I like that to bring back the nameplate, and it's kind of like the same thing with the Maverick. Like, I wish they would have called it something else and all that with it being a truck, but I am happy they brought back the nameplate.
They're just gonna bring it here, basically, because they didn't really like stop for a very long period of time making the Crown.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
But-
how Kia's doing the same thing. They're switching their names to their Korean names.
Yeah.
all the US.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that too. to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's one of those, it brings in like a different aspect to it.
So according to an inflation counter, just the first one that popped up on
Oh
Google search,
no! You just did it.
if in 1992 you were to spend $60,000 on a marked up, naturally aspirated Toyota Supra with an automatic and leather, in today's money that would be $126,718.89.
So about what they go for.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
he's
So
not
you
wrong.
can break even now.
Yeah, pretty much. If you kept it really nice.
Wow.
Well, no. In fairness, wait a minute. I should rephrase that. To be fair,
To be
To be fair.
I think the high dollar Supers have always been, 6-speed turbo cars.
Yeah, they have.
But
Speaking of Mark
it's starting to
IV
get to
Supra.
the point though to where
Speaking of Mark IV Supra, there is one that I have seen locally passing by. Looks like it's in need of repair. It's at a place that would do repairs, and it has this weird single wing on the back of it.
Where at?
Ranch Monkey.
What, the white one?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know about that one?
No, I don't know about that one. I know it's been sitting out there for a while, and the
Oh.
rear, and the rear spoiler and the bumper that's on the back of it looks stupid as shit.
That's a JDM RSC.
Is that a factory thing?
It's the body kit's not, but it's like, believe it or not, it's an early 2000s Veilside car, and the guy has documentation proving it.
Really?
And it's an RSC, which only came out like 1 year, and it came with like crank down windows and like all the minimum everything.
Oh, so track day car.
And that car has got a cage in it, fully built engine. They're redoing something with the engine and redoing wiring on it, and it's a right-hand drive JDM car.
Oh, well,
That-
Veilside or
that's
not,
a-
the body kit looks stupid.
It does, but that's like for the car's heritage. It's a six-figure Supra.
Yeah.
I think it's actually really cool, and like it's everything in the car is like early 2000s like period modded, which is it's
Yeah.
got like an old Apex CN1 turbo timer and everything. Yeah. That's why the body is like and the guy
it's prime Nobi National.
it is. Oh.
Yeah.
And he wants to keep it that way too, because like he's got magazines with it on the frickin' cover and shit. So, and like I said, guy, I talked to him for about an hour and a half. He's probably he's out there, like it's his niche. He knows everything there is to know about that car and any Supra and everything. So
That's like me with Fox bodies.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it really is actually. He was telling me about bin code trims that his specifically came with. And where to find them on the Supra, because they have a bin plate. Yeah, it's behind the glove box and it has bin options. Interesting.
That's actually really cool.
I know.
Seriously, that's actually really cool. But now I brought up Nobi Nationals. Like, remember, like, what was that? Probably about 2+ years ago, when we were up at Cars and Coffee, and that dude pulled in with that Z32 Cavalier, not the convertible, Z34, not the convertible, the hardtop one that had the Jackson supercharger on it and that, and it was like period early 2000s aftermarket, like 16-inch wheels, everything, and like everybody was laughing like, oh, it's just a Cavalier, and I'm like, but that's a super, like, it's got a Jackson supercharger on it. Like, yeah, it's not making like a bunch of power or anything like that, but I'm like, and it had like the weird hood and all that. I'm like, but it's 2003. You're at Nobi Nationals, and you loved seeing that. Like, I loved it. Like, I loved everything about it.
There's actually a Facebook group that's like mid-90s to early 2000s modified cars. I'm in it. There's like about 15,000 people in it.
Oh, so it'd be like Nobi Nationals and so it'd be Auto Salon.
And there's probably, I'd say about 8,000 people in the group actually do have cars, and they're all like correct period even down to the parts in the cars are correct period modified. And
Yeah.
everything. And like, there's some really, really, really cool cars in that.
Like, I love that. So, like, I'm happy some of it's starting to come back, because I know for a while, like in the late 10s, like about 08 to like, what do you think? Probably about 13, 14.
Used, and then they were put away.
Well, yeah, but even with like from like 2008 to like 2013, 14, and that because it's starting to go back. But everybody wanted to know stock stuff, like all that, like all your Civics went to, like yeah, it was like the Japanese bumpers, but it was like the stock Honda, part, all that stuff. I miss seeing gaudy fucking body kits and all, because it's one of those. Is now everybody went from their own style, all that, to every single thing at the show looked exactly the same. Like I want to see the fucking wild out there, like all that stuff. Like bring it back. Like
maybe it's generational. Gen Xers. I never really was into the wild ass body kits because every one of them to me they just looked gaudy and they really seemed like they served no function. And I look at some of them that had, the wide body kits, and then, they have a really deep field of putting everything out. And I was like, okay, it fills everything, but I'm looking at the stress you're putting on the uprights and humps. I'm looking at what you're doing with your strut rating.
Well, see, but that was like the great thing about like the mid 2000s. Like you didn't have like those huge. It was like most of the time you had like no fucking offset, and it was like it was all just like face and everything.
Some of the body kits, I will agree, were too over the top.
Some of them
I liked a lot, but
it just reminded me of like the 70s banning culture and all that. Like you had all these wild fucking mods on the cars.
All the stupid crazy shit with the interiors.
Yeah.
Like they had 28 PlayStations.
Or even a mini truck with a hot tub in the back. Yeah. Yeah, like, or a bed dancing mini truck. Like, what function does it have? Like, the only good thing is if you go to the dump, you can just go, huh, huh, huh.
That's like, I was never into the whole dancing bed things, but like, like the aesthetic of a 90s mini truck, dual collar, slammed on its balls, wheels, but not slammed on its balls with 100% drivable.
Definitely have hydraulics.
Something that's still drivable, but the overall look.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm a sucker for a roll pan and the light display tilted sideways fucking tailgate.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I always loved Brett's Ranger. Like I'm sad that he had to raise it back up and all that, but I always loved when it was lower down and all that stuff. Like it.
Dude, you take a hard corner, the mud flaps straight the ground.
And I love that.
I saw pictures of a step side Ranger, Brett's body style. It was white and it had my generation Mazda Speed 3 wheels on it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was lowered and it looked good.
Yeah, he probably had that much space to get those.
Probably, yeah.
I was like looking at it like, whoa, like that's cool. My wheels look really cool on something.
So one of my favorites was a slam down Splash, 95 Splash in the yellow, and it just stuck like the same type of wheels like Brett has on his, but just lowered, and everything else was stock on it. I'm like, just that body style with that yellow with the splash down the side, like it just worked. It worked.
So my wheelchair, the frame on that is right ass eyeball steering yellow. You know why it's eyeball steering yellow?
Splash.
Exactly.
Old school says guys were putting Testarossa body kits on mini trucks back then.
Oh yeah. Yep. They used to do them on the S10s.
Have you guys seen the Ranger that has got the VW turbo diesel engine swap?
No.
He's got a big...
So they basically made an anorak before it comes out.
Pretty much. And he's got everything, like, really well done. AC works, factory radio, gauges, everything. Big turbo, and it's got a built head. It makes 340 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh.
And it's a 5-speed manual, and it's slammed and everything, and it's got a big dump out the side.
So when the Ranger came back to the U.S., which admittedly has been around the rest of the world in 2012,
Yeah.
Someone at Ford let the configurator go live before they had everything worked out, and a few people got on there and basically configured a standard cab based work truck with steel wheels. Posted screenshots on Velocity.
And it looks so good.
Well, a while back, I was kind of curious, so I decided to go hunting on Gumtree and various other websites in Australia for used cars, and looked up those little Rangers. Holy shit. Standard cab, like 2012, 2013, 2014, Australian market Rangers.
Yep, they came with the CRDI diesel or whatever.
3-liter turbo diesel,
Yep.
or smaller 2-liter turbo diesel, 6-speed manual, 6-speed auto,
Yeah.
standard cab,
Yep.
standard bed, steel wheels, kind of just an actual, like, small work truck. Those things were selling for like 13,500 Australian dollars, which meant if they were legal to import, you could pick one up for like $8,000 US.
Mm-hmm.
For like 8 or 9 grand, and then whatever your shipping and import docs would be.
Well, they're everywhere over pretty
You
much
would
everywhere in
you
the
could have a
UK.
full ass truck like that for less than 15 grand.
Yeah, when I was in Ireland, like every construction truck we saw was a Ranger.
Yeah.
Every single we went through like downtown Dublin, they were redoing a bunch of like fucking shit, and yeah, it was a bunch of different Rangers with different company like logos, ladder racks on them and everything, just like properly beat up steel wheels, everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that truck was around the world from 2012 to 2017 before we got it.
Oh, speaking of trucks, Rivian. Did you hear about the couple that went cross country with selling their Mustang and the Rivian?
Every 100 miles they had to stop. Right? Was it every 100 miles?
In order to make the trip as efficient time-wise as possible, how long it takes to charge, they stopped doing a 7,000-mile trip from coast to coast every 100 miles to charge.
Longest cannonball ever. And totally would not be impressed. And how long was the average charge time? 30 minutes?
Doing it at that rate, because the Rivians have about a 340.
But yeah, but then you also got to think about the towing.
Chargers they had access to. If they all had access to level 2 chargers, a dead nuts charge is 8 hours. So 340 something miles, 8 hours. They were probably charging an hour to 2 at a time. Maybe.
Wow.
At that point, they should have just had the Mustang code to Rivian.
The mics are sounding fuzzy, old school says.
Uh-oh.
What they should have done was put a dyno on the trailer, use Mustang to roll the dyno, and then the dyno hooked up to a generator charge Rivian.
True.
Probably. Could have been a good idea.
Here, you want me to check the Dewey key?
Yeah, and if you're ready for another beer,
Okay, well, keep on talking. I'll grab a beer.
keep on talking.
Okay,
That was a really yummy beer.
that was, I like that. Couple left.
I also got my growler filled with the Cop White guy. It's like a shandy wheat with some orange, but still lemon. It was really yummy, actually. Like really, really good.
Kind of like that bell.
Kind of like that, but like the fruit flavors of like the orange and the lemon weren't as strong, more so as the wheat was, but it carried it into it being like a juice almost.
Hey, yeah, y'all's mic is fuzzy.
Are my fuzzy? Tell it to shave.
Okay. Do I need to turn it up?
Yeah, turn it up.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Now they do it up now.
Oh well. Let's say that is what it is. All plugged in. It's working.
Yeah, you're still real fuzzy.
That's because it's not even picking it up for some reason.
Technical difficulties. Stand by.
It goes. Now it's back. Now it's back. Alright, there we go. That should be good right there.
All right, there we go. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Better?
No, leave it more up.
Better?
Oh, yeah, better. Perfect. Yeah. Alright, now we should be good now.
Are we good? Sound good? Hope so. Maybe.
Probably, maybe. Should be.
Oh, well.
That mic just decided to quit working. This thing might be finicky. We like bumped the cord. Well, no, we
haven't bumped anything.
No, we haven't.
No, the only thing that's been bumped was me dropping the license plate frame.
Fair enough. That thing just got angry.
But it didn't break.
Whoa. We should sound good now.
I can hear Brian.
It was the mic for some reason like disassociated itself from the program.
Yeah.
I had to reattach it. Yeah, we should sound good. What is? They have a new one. The can is badass.
Oh yeah, they have a new one.
Cloud Dweller.
Yep, they got a new one. Hold on, I'm just checking everything out, listening.
Should be
Okay,
working.
okay. Yep.
There's
Mine's working really good.
there's
Well, no,
no,
it probably is now. For some reason, this microphone like stopped on the program. It was picking up off the one over there.
That's why it was supposed to be, because you got the noise canceling on it.
Yeah.
That, so
We
Hold
should
on,
be
let me
good
grab
now.
the box so we can...
yeah, there's nothing on the can here, and it's an IPA.
The crazy looking dude is cool.
Coppertail Brewing. Well, everything I've had from them so far, I've been okay with. So
Yeah, same here. I've loved everything I've had from Coppertail. There's no percentage on it either, which knowing Coppertail is probably a heavy one.
So like you were saying, I heard you say that you love everything that Coppertail. Yeah, everything that we've had from Coppertail, I've actually loved. Unholy is one of my
yeah, the
favorites.
Unholy Triple that is nice.
The only bad thing is that it's a higher percent. It's like a 10,
say,
10 or
what's-
11.
what is
this
this
is only
one?
a 6.5.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
oh,
but-
wow, it's hazy as hell.
But like in true Coppertail fashion, guys, this entire bottom is a description.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah.
Old school ABC for the
Yeah,
most part.
this one right here was ABC and Inverness. Our first one was from ABC and Crystal River.
oh,
and then I got the last one.
Yeah, but so
Ooh.
this is the full description, Dan. Like, because that Coppertail is actually out of Ocala, I believe, right? No, Tampa. What's the one out? There's one out of Ocala that Infinite. But yeah, no. So Coppertail always has amazing descriptions with them, and also their artwork on the boxes and the cans are always top notch.
Yeah, they're
The independent one, maybe with that one, just plug it straight into your computer. Okay, guys, while we're trying to do this,
Oh yeah.
okay, well, they're trying to figure out with their guys. So I'm just going to read the description because this is a very long description. We have been brainwashed to seek clarity. We line up our truths in neat little rows to support ourselves. We create boxes and pigeonholes to stuff with ideas and people. We shrink from the cloudy, the hazy, the space between this or that. It's my tribe or your tribe, or us or them. We yearn for a clear vision of the world around us, and when we don't find it, we create it, impose it on ourselves and others, and we wonder why we feel like we're missing something. But there is another way. We can accept the haze. You can live in the clouds where there is no this versus that, us against them, only you, the shapes that softly envelop you. You can become the cloud dweller. Let go of your ordered rows of preconceived notions and settled belief. Open your senses to the haze and the complex and the space between this and that. Embrace the shapes that swirl around you, the phantoms that dance on your palette. Find your truth. Find many conflicting truths. Lose them again and find them once more. Allow it all to permeate your consciousness like the sea coursing through a sponge and accepting it, all of it, especially the parts you don't fully understand. Once you fully surrendered to the haze and allowed the clouds to completely envelop your senses, you will finally find clarity. And that's the description of the beer.
Oh wait, are you done now?
I told you this was a full fucking description. Is your mic finally working now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we think so.
for the most part. Could be. Not quite sure yet.
You're welcome, by the way.
What? Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Almost over the line for me.
Really? Really?
I don't like pineapple, and that's what I get from it.
See, I really like it. I think it has a damn good.
I mean, I like the color. I like the color. I like the haziness. It's not a dry finish, which is good. It's not overly bitter.
There's something
But
I don't I like it, but there's something that just like it's like in there. What is that?
It's like I said. It's
It's like pineapple, I think.
yeah, and I don't like pineapple.
I'm okay with pineapple, but like it's like I don't know.
See, I like it though.
I like it too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not
Old
bad.
School said if you ever go to the freezer, we get the one by Marker 48. It's so good.
Oh, you're talking about Red Right Return.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
talking about Red Right Return.
Red Right
Red Right
Return?
Return is the one that that the freezer carries on draft. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to Marker 48 because Celtic's going to be down there, and that. So
Topped off my sun pass today.
you did.
Yes.
So you going?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're actually I'm picking up my brother-in-law, and I'm taking him out to it because my sister said. I was telling her about it. I'm like, y'all should come out. She's like, take Ryan. I'm like, okay, but you just like take Ryan. He needs to go out. I'm like, okay, come on, Ryan, let's go. So I'm excited because he's never had any of Marker 48 stuff, even though he lives like 4 miles from it. So I'm like, you are in for a world of
If I lived by
wonderfulness.
there, I'd be there all
Exactly.
If I lived by there, I would be in their beer club thing.
Old School said yes, thank you. I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, Red Right Return
Red Right
is
Return.
actually one of in our
One
top
of our
fi-
favorites.
our
Yeah,
top
so-
5 of favorite Reds. Top 5 of favorite
It's
Reds.
almost top 5
3.
of favorite beers,
Yeah.
but it's definitely in the top of our Reds.
Mike,
Yeah.
turn your mic down
Oh,
just
sorry.
a smidge.
And yeah, I almost any place I go out, if I go to a restaurant and they've got Marker 40, if they got Red Right Return
Oh
on
yeah,
draft,
I get it every single time.
regardless of what I'm having for dinner, I'm like, I'll have a Red.
That's
I'll have
one
that,
that
please.
Sabrina loves that beer. Like Sabrina really does, and like that's one like when people are like, Sabrina, you're having a beer. If she says yes, it's a Right Right Return.
So when we were down there, I got that one of their small batch beers by Mistake.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
he was
And
there.
it was their Red Light Return.
Dan tasted it. Oh, Chairman Mao.
Jason? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chairman Mao.
Yeah, no, Dan was there. He tasted it.
Yeah, you remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like Red Right Return, but dialed back a little bit.
They have
Yeah, that was before we fed Dan water.
at Cop.
Yeah.
At Cop, they have like a light version of their red beer right now. I didn't like it too much.
Yeah. One of these
It
days,
wasn't as robust.
one of these days, we need to go to Cop and
Yeah,
just check
because
out.
I
and-
mean, you keep on going, not inviting us, so
What? I stopped there and fill my growler.
Yeah, well, just be like, meet me there, and I will fill my pace while you fill your growler. So, have y'all seen the new 2023 Civic Type R?
Yeah, I like it.
I love it
It's
so much
so much
more
better than the
than the last one. Yes,
I saw an Integra in the wild.
really?
Really?
I did. I thought it was a Civic.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
look the exact same. And then I was just like, oh, I haven't seen that blue on a Civic. And then I'm like looking at it, it was next to me, and it started going, and I was like, wait, oh, that's an Integra. It
See,
literally looks exactly like a new Civic.
I really like that that orange, like yellow orange,
Ooh,
like the poster
yes.
vehicle. I love when cars debut. I love their like the
Their launch
poster.
car,
Yeah, the launch car.
like the launch car, like that bright yellow that's on the Z.
Yes.
friggin'
Well, it's
cool.
like with the ST when it launched in America. The blue was my blue was the color of the launch cars on all like the magazines and all that stuff.
Yeah, and, then the,
like
on
with
the RS, it was the liquid blue,
Yep.
which is like almost an unobtainium color.
Yeah. Then also like with the Mach 1s, like the 03, 04 Mach 1s, and 03 when they
Azure.
came out, it was the blue, the Azure
Yep.
blue, which is one of the best blue colors
Oh,
they
yeah,
ever
it is.
put on a Mustang. I mean, besides, well, see, and I also love True Blue, but no, that Azure blue, just that is,
I do like the Velocity blue that was on the
Yes.
the 18 to 20
yes.
Mustang. I
Well,
like
and that reminded me a lot of their Azure blue, just a little bit darker.
well, no, the Velocity blue was the pearl or metallic.
I
Yeah.
actually am a huge fan of the blue of your Focus. I think that's one of the best blues Ford has. put out.
you know what color that actually is?
What?
It is well on my card I call it performance blue. It was Kona blue.
Yeah,
Oh,
It is
that was on the
called-
Mustang.
that was-
It's called Kona blue on the Mustang.
and it was performance blue on like this,
Oh, I
and then
like
like
that
the like the edges and all that. It was called performance blue on that, but it was Kona blue on the Mustangs. Same paint code and everything. It was just called different.
Actually, my favorite,
But
Pearl
I call
blue.
it blurple because it's like a mix between blue and purple. But
my
like
favorite blue pearl from Ford, believe it or not SVT Sonic blue, which is a bitchin' color in its own right,
yes,
was actually electric blue pearl that was on everything but the SVT vehicles.
yep,
That was on like Tauruses and stuff
Yep.
like that.
oh
It's
yeah.
a really nice color. And I think the reason why I liked it was because in that time, in the mid 90s, Rusty Wallace's Miller Lite car.
yes.
That was the blue on
Yeah.
that car. It was
You know-
that's what it was. It was performance white and electric current blue, electric.
It's kind of funny you're bringing up the Taurus because a popular thing Go ahead.
That are you talking about the Taurus that you shared, the wagon? Because that's the one
Well,
that I showed y'all about the right hand. That I showed y'all the TikTok, the right hand drive one.
Yeah,
And
but
I
like
love it so much.
that's
The
the
Jelly
thing
Bean
is,
one.
is though I've been reading into that more since people have saw that one TikTok. A lot of people are now seeking out these Tauruses and importing them because you can in a lot of countries overseas. And right-hand drive, manual, V6,
Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean
Nice
wagon.
Nate wagons.
Speaking of Jelly Bean,
And
Guess
I
what?
really did like the Jelly Bean. I mean, I didn't like the coupes. I loved the Jelly Bean wagons.
I did.
speaking of Jelly Bean Ford, guess what I saw on 486 today?
Small pipe. Tiny pipe. Sorry. That's
The
exactly
truck-
what we're
the truck,
talking
too.
about. Yeah.
Also the truck.
Yeah.
No, I saw a Escort ZX2 coupe.
Was it the red one?
No, teal.
Ooh.
The clear coat, I mean, the clear coat
Yeah.
was peeling off of it because it was a teal 90s Ford.
Yeah.
But the
I
body
love
was
that
but
color.
the body was totally straight.
That has such a great motor in it too.
I saw-
Yeah,
red.
but the body was totally straight. It's just, like I said, that failing clear coat. But other than that,
Don't
the
they
car
have
was
the
like,
BPs on them?
No, no. That's the ZX2 has got the
Duratec.
Z-Tech 2-liter,
No, Z-Tech. Yeah.
the one that the heads crack on.
Yeah.
No, but speaking of that, I did see a BP powered early 90s red Escort GT beat to absolute shit, but though it was still running under its own power,
I love them. See, I absolutely
I
love
love them,
them.
too.
And I love the earlier ones too because you full on got where
like a fucking
the
Euro rally car,
well, you have
man.
like the four-eyed Mustangs, like so 85 to I think they went. It was kind of like what they did with like the T-Bird. It was like about till 88. They still used the Recaros, like the sport seats like my car had with the netted halos and all
Yes.
that stuff in them. They had Marshall lights on them.
yeah, the turbo coupes.
Like it was no the Escort GTs.
Oh, I'm talking. Yeah,
They
about
had
Thunderbirds.
and I love those. If I could get one for a reasonable and had the money for a reasonable price for it, I would totally do it. Those things are kick ass.
Yeah. Then in 1989, they started using those mirrors on the Mustang convertibles.
Yep, that's where they came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love those. But back to the Type R. Yeah, so much better looking than
the last
the
one.
last gen.
Agreed.
And like as soon as I saw the release pictures of it, I'm like, I would actually want that. Like the last one, I loved like all the specs, everything. I just couldn't get over the
Really
look of them.
spaceshipy looking.
Yeah. This one, it still has some of that, but it toned it down a lot, and the front end just looks so much more handsome.
It's more subtle looking.
Yeah, because before it was just overly done, but the front end on the new one is just it's
The whole
very
car.
it's
The whole
very
car.
handsome.
It is. I do like it.
And even the boy racer wing on the back is not as boy racer.
Yeah.
No.
But it's
It's very nice. Now, would I rather have that or the Corolla GR? I'm going with the Corolla GR. But
yeah, because they won't give us the Yaris GR.
oh, trust me, if I could, I would throw everything that is. So, like, should I buy it? No, but I'm throwing all my money at it, and I want it so bad. Will I be disappointed with the decision because I won't be able to do this or that with it? Yes. Will I be smiling and having fun doing four-wheel drive burnouts with it? Yes.
For real.
Oh, I also I saw an RX-8.
Under its own power, no smoke, no apex seals coming out.
G35.
I'm a BQ boy. You know who that is?
No.
Braden sold his race car.
Who?
Braden Boardman, the one that was in the
Oh,
mini
yeah?
stock. Yeah, well then he went into the Ford Outlaws, the Panther platform ones. Well, he just sold his race car so he could get that because he's going into cadet training for a police officer. But yeah, his mom stopped me at work and was like, "Yeah, did you see Braden's new car?" I'm like, "No," and she's like, "Yeah, he bought a G35," and I told her, "I'm sorry." She looked at me and I'm like, I'm sorry, yeah, yay, and she's like, what? I'm like, God, that's the
You
worst sounding
just
engine
deleted
ever.
my mind. Where was I just going?
You know what? Here's the thing.
Sorry, VQ boy.
No, I had some. Oh,
Here's the thing. Is G35s, I actually think they're pretty cool cars. I like the cars themselves.
They're better than the 350s.
I like the cars themselves, and interestingly enough, in
You only
Japan,
bought one.
And here's the thing: in Japan,
They're Skylines.
they're called
Skyline.
Skyline 3500 GT.
yeah.
So, like I said, I actually like the car. I like them better than I like the 350Z. But ultimately, I
You're
couldn't
stuck
get
with
one.
the VQ motor.
No, I was, and here's the thing: almost any motor, like Cyclone B6, if you don't make it stupid loud, and you take your time and do your exhaust properly,
It can sound
you can
good.
make it sound
Oh yeah.
acceptable. You
Mhm.
can make it sound okay, not offensive. The problem with G35 are the people that drive G35s.
Yeah, they got big Ultima energy.
They got big Ultimate energy, and basically,
Because they are the big Ultima.
It's a 2-door rear-wheel drive Ultima.
you know, and that was the thing. I basically was like, like I said, when I was looking at them, and I was started looking at videos on G35s and this and that, and I started seeing the people that were driving the G35s, and I was just like, no.
No. Okay, so the RX-8, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, under its own power.
A red one. Had a hot boy wing on it.
Oh, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Is
With
it
the
around
white?
Yeah. Is it around Cursor River?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white paint on the side of the car, like almost like a two-tone
Yep.
50s Corvette. Brian?
Wait, what?
Like the circle with like the white half door, like a
So
50s
are you
Corvette.
talking like an actual code?
Yes,
Why?
on an RX-8.
Why?
I don't know. 25 feet. I can hear your bass. 25 feet. Thank you. These people breaking the law. Damn hoonigans.
Scofflaws. All of them. Okay.
And it's hooligans, not hoonigans.
No, that's a new form of hoonin, you know. They're hoons.
I just
music.
find it amusing that the country that gave us the term hooning are the ones who are absolutely draconian about their enforcement of anti-hooning laws.
It is. It's funny.
Fearless is updated.
Oh, also, before we dive into Bring a Trailer, speaking of that glorious country, I saw a build of some Holden on Facebook. It was like a sleeper build. So it had all the piping up top looked factory. They tucked like the blow-off valve and everything. It was a twin turbo undermount. And they mounted them right in the transmission tunnel next to the transmission. And all I could think of is, you know how fucking hot it must get inside that car?
Surprisingly, there is a company called LPF, and they make a low-mount twin-turbo setup for the S550 Mustang.
That's what
I
David
know-
has on his.
Two people that have that setup.
Doesn't Heckman have that?
Yeah, Heckman has that, and also Ricky Bobby has that.
Oh, I
And-
totally forgot Ricky Bobby did that.
And when, like I said, when you open up the hood, if you're not really paying attention, like I said, if they took their charge piping and painted all their charge piping
Oh, and
black,
that's what he did, and like you couldn't tell at all.
I mean, well, Dave's car, you can see the water meth.
Yeah.
You can see the meth injection, but
I'm just a
like I
couple
said,
teeth
it's-
missing on the front of it. So
yeah, but I mean, it's yeah, like I said, it's pretty.
But like I was just thinking, like it's literally right at the transmission. The whole center area of that car must get so hot.
Probably.
Still
put
awesome.
a fan there.
1100 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, Heckman's car, it I know that like 830 to the wheel, which works out to like 1024 at the crank, and right there he's pretty much at the limits of the stock internals.
Yeah.
And with the stock ring gap, they said, quarter mile's fine, don't half mile it. Because by the end of the half mile, those rings are coming together. And tops of the pistons are going to go peak.
You go.
But the turbo kit's capable of a lot more than what he's pushing it at.
Right.
Isn't
But-
he only doing like 20 pounds or?
I'm not sure how much PSI he's running, but I know that power-wise, he's pretty much at the limit of what the stock engine can do, but the turbos that are on it are capable of going beyond that.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Keep going off.
No, it's
it's,
okay.
It's Bring a Trailer time, but Bring a Trailer is what came to mind. You see the Datsun 510 with the cool little swap and everything?
No, I didn't see that one. I saw one that
just
just said, I saw one that was like a whiter or cream colored one.
Yeah,
that
just
said-
as modified.
I just saw 5-speed. I didn't look into it because I was hunting for a car and I saw the price on it and I was like, not really wanting to go there.
Toyota Sienna minivan V6.
I think probably hauls ass.
Nissan Pathfinder heads.
Oh.
Mitsubishi 3000 GT ignition system. Nissan 300ZX fuel injection system. With a big old spoolie boy on it. Making like almost 600 to the wheels.
This thing's
Crazy
Dang.
Frankenstein setup. Yeah.
Speaking of Frankenstein, the craziest thing that I saw, and I haven't seen any videos of the thing running. I don't know how far along in development he is.
Say it. Say it.
It was a Ford 306
Yes.
that the guy was
And-
piecing together an LS cylinder head.
Oh.
It was a what engine?
a 306, a Ford 306.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, yeah.
But he's doing.
Yep.
He's basically piecing together an LS.
They put it
cylinder
together.
head.
Yeah.
I've seen it together, but like I said, that was the last I saw it. That was the last video that I saw, and I didn't see how far along he's gotten in the development of it.
No, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Are you filming me, or are you?
Yes, I'm doing a TikTok because this is what we do, guys. We just sit here and talk shit. And look, I'm filming, and I'm filming, and I'm filming, and we're filming. And there's a Brian. He's
Cheers.
out of beer. And there's a Dan. He's out of beer.
Yes.
And you know what we're about to do?
In my
Bring a trailer!
Bring a trailer!
in my Gen X appropriate MTV beer glass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Speaking of Gen X, I always find it amusing that you millennials like to rag on the boomers, and the boomers like to rag on you millennials, and us Gen Xers, we're left alone, like we always have been.
You know, apparently there's a new thing called Zoomers, Zoomies, not Zoomies, Zoomers. Oh god, that looks awesome.
Yeah, just and look. Did you just go? Did you go Tim Allen on that?
Oh, I love Celica Super so
Okay,
much.
so here's the thing. These are not like the most powerful cars. They're not the fastest.
But they look amazing.
But I mean, styling-wise, of all the Supras,
I don't care. It can
This-
have no horsepower, and I want to drive it.
yeah, like I
Remember
said,
the rusted out one that drove around here? That the whole back end was like the whole lift gate
yeah,
was.
the two that I haven't seen for a while is there was a silver one and a
Yep.
white one that was running around.
I
that
remember
both
the white
were like
one.
mint.
I
And
remember the white
haven't seen
one.
those in a while. So what we have here is a 1985 Toyota Celica Super 5-speed.
Yeah,
This
I was
is
gonna
the-
say either 84 or 85.
So this is the Mark II. And this is essentially a Toyota Celica with a couple inches added to the wheelbase with a 6-cylinder. This
They're
one's
so
located.
nice.
This one's located in Sherbrooke, QC, Canada, Quebec. 102,000 miles shown. 2.8 liter Dock inline 6, 5-speed manual, limited slip, black paint, gray leather, 14-inch alloys. It's a P-type model, which has some interesting stuff.
Would it be
in it.
kilometers?
Wait, I was gonna say 102,000 miles.
Yeah, it came from the U.S. originally.
Oh, nice. Oh wow, it's so clean.
Isn't that
Yeah.
the M's?
It's the 5M.
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 5MGE. Okay, so this 1985 Toyota Celica Supra is finished in black over gray leather upholstery and powered by a 2.8 liter Dock 5MGE inline 6 made into a 5-speed manual. Has a limited slip differential, pop-up headlights, 2-piece rear spoiler, wheel arch flares, sunroof, 14-inch alloy wheels, cruise control, factory cassette stereo with graphic equalizer. Fuck, I love the 80s. An aftermarket alarm system. Okay, not everything in the 80s was great. And automatic climate control. This car spent time in New York before being located to Ontario, Canada, and later Quebec. It was acquired by the seller in December of 2021. This Mark II Supra is offered at no reserve with window sticker, manufacturer's litter, spare parts,
Jump
clean
in,
Carfax
straight
report, and a transferable Quebec registration.
Did you say it's been straight pipe?
Yeah, you can see it at the back where the muffler
Yeah.
was. There's like a welded-on exhaust.
It's
tip
got
in
a, it's
place
got
of
a, it's got a muffler. I thought it had a muffler in there.
I think it had. I think it has one like mid-pipe.
Yeah. But no, it's it's
No, it doesn't.
That's
That's right
that's a
back,
catalytic. It's
actually.
a catalytic converter. I think there is actually a muffler all the way in the back end, a small one.
I see one. But it's not that bad underneath for being from New York and then
Okay,
also
so-
up
No,
north.
no.
Like it doesn't.
The car is believed to have been refinished in black during time with the previous owner, and
It
also.
looks like it's been.
Okay, now
refurbished.
I didn't include them in this pictures, but in the pictures it came with, there's like paint readings from paint thickness gauge from
Paint
all
meters.
over the car, and it's
Yeah.
probably has been
Look
painted.
at the exhaust tip. Oh, I
It's
forgot I have a
touchy.
touch screen.
Dumbass. So exterior features
I just
include
love
like
the
performance type trim, and that's where the dual level rear wing and the arch
I
flares come
love
from.
that dual
Looks amazing.
level wing on there. They
Um,
look so good.
Additional features: pop-up headlights, fog lamps, sunroof, and power mirrors.
Now, is it the pop-up sunroof?
No,
Or
it's
is
the
it a
slide
pop
back.
out?
No, it's
Slide back.
actual.
Slide back.
Yeah.
Now in the description it says corrosion is noted along the lower door edges, but
there's
in
no
the pictures that I saw of the doors, I didn't see anything.
I was gonna say
So-
because that would be like my
and it
86.
said-
you
and it
know, I
said-
got that shit going on in mine.
This car looks dead stock mint compared to your to the doors in your car.
Thanks, Brian.
I'm just saying. Like I said, it says there's corrosion. It says there's corrosion, but in the pictures that I saw, I didn't see any corrosion. What else we got here?
I love those seats though.
I do too. Hold on, we're
And
coming-
the headrests. Those headrests are they are so
yeah.
nice. I love those.
Yokohama Avid ST tires, power steering, braking, and da-da-da-da-da.
And they got raised white letters.
Yeah,
too,
okay,
right?
so the front seats have been reupholstered,
I thought they did.
Yeah.
but
'Cause
still,
the
they
gray
look-
didn't look quite right, but like,
And it looked
was
extra
beautiful,
tucked.
though.
It
Yeah.
looked extra like like it was.
yeah, but holy shit.
Still
Oh
beautiful.
no, yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's very.
But like I
very
said, I mean,
nice.
I've never seen one of these with leather interior. All the ones I've seen have
Cloth.
always had the gradient cloth in
Yep.
them, which I think
which are
looks,
awesome too.
again, 80s are rad.
Yeah. Be even better if it was red interior.
All right. Underside.
Yeah, it says the air conditioning and lumbar support are said
Next
to be
one's
repaired.
That's where it starts because you get the rear end picture.
Seller notes the timing belt was replaced in 2017, while a replacement alternator and starter were fitted in 2018.
Okay, yeah. There's one muffler in the middle, and then back here it's straight pipes.
No, there's a muffler right there.
There's
Look,
no, it's right there.
Up.
Where?
Up.
That wasn't a muffler.
No,
All the way to the back.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, that is a muffler. Yep, you're right. It's just been redone. Okay.
Do not doubt me.
I'm not doubting the Hawkeyes, all right? Okay, price.
So yeah. Old School's Garage has got to go with the Conquest Starion. Not a bad choice.
Not at all.
Those cars were super rad. I love the way those cars were with the, especially the wide rear end and the staggered wheel
I
fitment
love
on those
Orly's
cars.
one too. Does Orly still have his?
I don't know. What do you think, Mikey, though?
Now are we going U.S. or Canadian dollars? That
This
well, no,
It's
well,
bring a
no,
trailer.
No, it's
I'm
one-
buying
it's-
it from
it's
United
one-
Arab Emirates, Dubai. Or
Well,
something.
I'm gonna say since it was listed on Bring a Trailer and it
went-
doesn't make,
It went U.S. Okay.
I'm just gonna go with U.S. dollars on this one.
I really like it. I love those wheels. Those were some of my favorite stock Toyota wheels that they did in the day. I love that rear end. Like that was like everybody can keep the MK4s. Like I either want an MK3 or MK2. Like they are just I like them so much more. It's hard. I'm gonna say 10.5.
I was going 12.5.
See, I wanted to go like 12 or 13, but I know my last couple I thought higher, and they ended up
I
selling
think
for like
somebody
stupid cheap.
realistically spent between 15 and 18 for
Like
this car, I think.
that
Like,
other Nissan, the JDM one and all that we did.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was gonna be like 16, 17. It was like what six or 7,000. So
Well, now that is kind of a thing because if you look at Mark IV Supras, if you look at Mark III Supras, if you look at NSXs, if you look at 300ZXs, or if you look at any car that was available here as a USDM model, the USDM model always brings more money than the JDM model.
Yep.
which is weird.
But it's
But I'm also happy that
But it's
that
because-
MK3 Supers are finally starting to get their own place because they deserve so much more than what they have because they were the last of the pop-ups.
what's your final numbers, guys?
Yeah, 10.5. 10.5.
12. 5.
18,250.
Oh, see, I said
Really?
15 to 18, yeah.
See, and I really was gonna go 18, but I'm like, no,
But
no,
not
no
for
way.
nothing, though. Like, if you wanted to show that
That's
car,
a good show car. That really is.
yeah.
And it's a good driver too. But
It-
that's,
you know,
that's a
and
good,
the thing is, I mean, even if you look at like the engine bay as clean as it is,
you
if-
can
if-
still do more.
if you did ice blasting on all that stuff,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but like I said, I mean, look at the condition of the,
Yeah.
and all of the pictures that it showed down in there with the timing belt cover off.
It's not bad. Just not
It's all
all
good.
caked up with anything or
Now
anything
imagine
like
also
that.
going along the whole underside of the car with the
Yeah.
ice blaster.
Yeah. Exactly.
That would bring that car up to a whole
Which
other
I
level.
just figured,
Oh, yeah.
I just found out about that dry ice blasting and all that, and that is
amazing.
oh,
Yeah,
yes,
it is.
yes. I mean, and that's one of those that if you're able to afford that, and I don't think it's too expensive, but still, like, if you're gonna have a car like that and you want to do shows, like I can totally see Ed buying something like that
Right.
and then taking it to like the next level. I want it now. I really do.
Yeah, like I said, I mean,
Imagine
of all
that
the
thing with
supers, I
ITBs.
mean, like I said, I know that it's not the fastest, only 160 horsepower,
Would still.
but
So-
looks wise, both interior and outside,
Yeah.
Which is why I say, imagine that with ITBs.
it would sound amazing. I can, yes, some bigger cams, 11-to-1 compression. Throw it on Haltech to fully control it.
Done.
Yeah, you might only get 200 horsepower out of it.
This sounds so glorious.
It would sound amazing.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys in 2 weeks with a possible super fun time.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
There'll
We
be
have-
missions from gods next weekend.
We have ideas. Sometimes that shit gets dangerous.
It does.
So Brian has an idea. I saw the smoking when he was pulling in, so.
Stay tuned to see what it is.